Hello, y'all. It's now 7:56 p.m. So I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy, but I haven't eaten dinner yet. But I just threw some vegetables and the chicken sausage in the crock pot almost 3 hours ago. And so I'm wow, it felt like I almost wasn't gonna make it. Like excuse me. Like, I know tomorrow I will be alive. You know, the online gang stalkers making threats, to make sure that I won't live to see my 40th birthday, or they wishing for me to die and everything. But I'm still alive. So, let's see. I think last night, I'm not sure if I went to bed at 9:45 last night. And then let's see, I went to bed at 9:45. Excuse me, I think at 9:45 last night. And my sleep was so. My ears were itching really bad because of me having my earbuds in, trying to block out the outside noise. So my ears aren't exactly infected, but seem like it's trying to get there. So yesterday I had a shower, I think, and they squeezed my organs, but not nearly as bad as today. So I think I woke up this morning at almost 7 o'clock, but I don't remember exactly what time I woke up. But I don't remember what time it was. Well, I said in the video, one of the videos earlier, what time it was, and I discovered that my front door won't lock. So, but I mean the top lock, it will lock as long as I'm in here. But me not being here, the door won't lock. But I mean, there was a point in time when the door got jammed and wouldn't open. So I was so scared to even upload any videos, until after I got back. So that's why you saw me uploading the videos. I mean, I uploaded them, but I released them and publicized them this afternoon after I got back. So they tried to ruin my day today. Neil, I kind of think that I don't think I had a good day today, but it wasn't a disaster. But I didn't have a good day today. And if I would have experienced tomorrow what I went through today, then I would have probably had an emotional meltdown or felt like as if my day was fucked or ruined or a disaster, you know. So, like, as I said, the people not all of them, but some of them at the front office treat me like I'm annoying or like I get on their nerves, you know. So, like, when I talked it was a man that answered the phone. And when I talked to them on the phone, like, when I before I got here, I was still in Cincinnati, and I called and asked about this place, and it was a man that answered the phone, and he sounded like he was more than excited for me to come over here, and they answered my phone like every time I called. But ever since after I got down here, nobody ever answers the phone, and I have to go out in that hot ass sun to go and tell them what I need to tell them, you know. So, and it's like I've been experiencing gang stalking since I stepped foot off the Greyhound bus in Victoria, which is a 10-minute drive away from here, you know. And they say that's 10 miles away from here, or 10 miles, or I don't know if it's 10 miles or 9 miles or something. I don't know. But I guess I'll say 10 miles away from here. So, I told about, the door. And then I went to go to the post office and turn in paperwork or whatever, documentation. So that's like, I'm sitting here wondering, I'm hoping that the burden will be lifted and I can just live my life, and relax and be comfortable. So, I figured that after I printed out everything, I might as well should have sent it off, even though the fake Social Security people said that they didn't want, they said that they didn't want, regular copies or whatever. But I already printed it out, so I sent it off. So I had to spend almost $10 for postage, and the envelopes and everything to send off, different stuff, So then after that, I came back here, and then I had ate. It was like I didn't eat breakfast at all, but it was almost 11 o'clock, and it was almost 11 o'clock, and I had, day number 4 of eating the eye of round steak and potato, like steak and potato, like that boneless steak and potato from Aldi, from July 31st. And then tomorrow would be day number 5. And the potato, I'm like, I am potatoed out, because I had sweet potatoes for a few days and I had regular potatoes. So I had to put the sweet potatoes in the freezer before they went bad, and so I can eat them again, And so then, I so I had the I think I did have my supplement too. I think I did have the supplement. I had the supplement and a potato with a slice of cheese on it, and the piece of meat, and I had some the flaming hot Cheetos that was given to me, from the food bank. Well, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy flaming hot Cheetos, but they're not too bad, you know. But I'm not that crazy over flaming hot Cheetos, but they're all right. But I'm not. I mean, I don't see what the hype is. If people say that that's their favorite food, to me, it ain't got no really much of flavor or nothing. But I like the regular Cheetos. But yeah, it's like people are warning for us to get serious about our diet, our health, and our life, and fighting to survive, against the elites. So, usually on average, for the past few months since being here, on average, I would get like 40 items worth of food anyway, you know, and then the food would turn out to cost about, I've been trying to be within the budget of the food stamp, the $130. But it seemed like, excuse me, the vegetables that I bought, it was a sale, so that's why I got those what I got, and that took up all the space, took up the space in the refrigerator, and so my anxiety is extremely high right now. And the reason why my anxiety has been high in my videos lately, because I used to be able to be like casual and normal, but every time I do a video, I get very nervous because of the online gang stalkers nitpicking and being hypercritical about everything I do and say, my every mannerism, everything. I'm trying to not be nervous, So it's like, so I called myself trying to rush to get ready. And I was done eating by 11:40. I was waiting for the transportation. And they had this elderly lady that was a transportation driver. Excuse me. So she came 40 minutes late to pick me up. I scheduled the ride for 12 o'clock noon. Like, I scheduled the ride for 12 o'clock noon and was supposed to be picked up by 2 o'clock. So then so it's like she came 40 minutes late. Like, she came at 12:40, and the ride was picking other people up and dropping other people off. I didn't first she tried to drop me off at the other HEB. And I'm like, no, I told y'all that, this HEB, not that one, And so she got mad at that. So she tried to blame me for herself being late and try to tell me that I should have scheduled from 9 to 12, excuse me, rather than 12 to 2. And she's like, well, the schedule is both for Victoria and Bloomington 12 o'clock, and I can't be at two places at once. And I was very confused, and she kept on saying stuff where I couldn't hear what she was saying, and she got an attitude and ignored me and refused to repeat herself. So I'm like, you really expect for me to be able to get all my groceries within 30 minutes? Like, from she dropped me off right at 1:30, and so like, well, the dispatcher on the phone was really nice and told me that she told me to like the dispatcher on the phone was really nice and told me that, just call and let them know that I'll be a will call or something like that, or just let them know. But I'm like, the bus driver was trying to blame me, you know, make it like as if I scheduled wrong. But I'm like, I'm still somewhat new here. I'm like, if they let me schedule a ride at 12, I didn't know that you were gonna be. And then there was a guy that once I got to the store, I explained to him what happened, and he said that they had been running behind on schedule. So how is that my fault? And the lady saying next time you need to schedule from 9 to 12 rather than 12 to 2. And so it's like, I'm like, you really going to sit there and think that I'm supposed to shop for groceries within, a month worth of groceries within 30 minutes? So, but it actually took me an hour and a half. It took me about an hour and a half to do all my grocery shopping, which is faster than I have been, because like if I be up in the store for like 4 hours or something, or taking me 4 hours or 2 or 3 hours to walk around the store and get my items or whatever. But today it took me like an hour and a half. Maybe as big as that store is, though, I think the reason why it took me so long before is because I was new and I didn't know my way around the store. So I don't know if this is my third or fourth time going to that store. And so I'm kind of learning my way around a little bit better, But I'm glad that today I had a little bit of it happening, but not too much. But dealing with perps trying to crowd around me or being in my way when I'm trying to get certain items, But they had one of the workers there. He was wearing a purple shirt named Adrian. And he caught me off guard and quickly, narcissistically touched my phone, and he had dirty fingernails. When trying to show him an item, he had dirty fingernails and touched my phone screen. So I figured, yeah, you a damn perp. A narcissistic gay perp, that's way younger than me, and, did that to me. So mostly that was the only complaint that I had. There was one item that I was looking for, and they didn't have precisely what I was looking for. So I was forced to buy smaller quantities for more expensive price because that was all they had. So, but there were a couple more items that I was looking forward to buying or getting, but they didn't have them. So, and one thing I forgot, and I didn't remember until like 30 minutes ago, or maybe an hour ago that I forgot that I wanted to buy some cabbage. I wanted to have some cabbage, but maybe next time I'll have cabbage. But so I don't like, since it's those greens, I doubt that the greens is done, you know. But I got like some of the chicken sausage with apple and Gouda cheese, you know, that, and some, they call it like three greens trio with, I think, mustard greens, collard greens, and turnip greens or something. I don't remember. That and some butternut squash and some Creole seasoning like bell pepper, onion, garlic, and I don't remember what else. Celery. You know, that's what they use for New Orleans. So I put that in there in a crock pot, and so I put that in a crock pot, and I'm gonna mix it up, and then, you know, after I got back, I mean, like, well, when I was on the ride back, it was a lady that was really, really nice, and she encouraged me to take my time. And guess how many bags I had? 5. She didn't yell at me. She didn't lecture me. She didn't, you know, she encouraged me to take my time. And she said, I don't know who told you, you know, I don't remember her exact words, but she was like, I don't know who told you, you know, that you had to rush or whatever. And I'm sitting here thinking in my head, that fake ass Jasper Cortero bus driver or whatever. But another thing is, the elderly lady from earlier this afternoon who tried to blame me, you know, for her being late, or making it like as if I was inconveniencing everybody. She went to a couple of people's houses, and it looked like as if she got lost, or couldn't find the house, or couldn't find a cabin, or couldn't find where such and such person lived. Like, and, you know, so if you getting lost or can't find people's houses or whatever, and then that that made people late, you know. And so, but good thing the dispatchers were nice and postponed my shopping trip to they postponed the shopping trip to 4:00. But I got done at about 3:15, like going through the checkout line, or I think it was after 3:15. But I got done my shopping at 3:15, and I'm not sure exactly what time I got done going through the line. But when I went through the line, you know, the cashier was nice, but the one who was bagging, you know, I don't know, the person who was bagging my stuff, I don't know if she was intentionally trying to mock and perp me about my birthday, me and my twin sister's birthday, but, you know, but my items were being scanned, and she just started a conversation with the cashier about some guy she knew whose birthday was yesterday, and the cashier wasn't paying her any mind. And so then I told her about, oh, me and my twin sister's birthday is tomorrow. And then she ignored me. Not the cashier, but I'm talking about the one that was bagging, you know. But the cashier ignored her talking about, you know, some guy's birthday that was yesterday or something. But, So it's like, but I mean, I'm glad that I was at ease this afternoon on the way back. The bus trip was much more pleasant and was much better, and she encouraged me to, take my time and don't rush and stuff. Rather than hearing a narcissistic lecture about bringing the whole store on a bus. When I get, I mean, I got 40 items. I don't even remember if I got like 40, but under 50 items the last time at Aldi or whatever. But, that Jasper guy narcissistically lectured me. As I said, that's the same guy. He was the driver yesterday morning. And he ignored me and didn't give me eye contact like I didn't exist. And the elderly lady earlier this afternoon, she didn't tell me hello. She didn't greet me, but she greeted everybody else though. So, like this afternoon, I did like a little grocery haul video, and I did a grocery haul video, and I try to clean up, everything, and then I try to clean up everything and trying to organize and whatever. And shortly before I got in the bathtub, before I got in the tub, well, not the tub, the shower, I was cleaning up and I was almost done. And that's when they started squeezing my organs. And then they stopped for a bit. And then when I got in the shower, they were without mercy. And I'm wondering, all the loud cars and trucks and everything, all the loud cars and trucks and stuff, if they if they were like, they had a loud vehicle that kept on riding around and riding up and down, or making noise near my cabin, after I got out of the shower. And they were trying to be very irritating. And then they had a whole bunch of loud vehicles and motorcycles. It was like a vehicular noise campaign. And so, they were vibrating me. I'm sorry, not vibrating. They were squeezing my organs so bad. This was the first time my organs were squeezing. And like, I felt lightheaded and I nearly fainted. And I was a little bit dizzy. But I wasn't that dizzy, but I was mainly lightheaded. And I almost fainted. And that space is too small for somebody big and fat like me to pass out or faint. I mean, it was so unbearable. I almost cried. And it's like, I can't deal with this like every single day. And I couldn't even rinse my feet again. Like, my feet wouldn't even, I couldn't even rinse my feet off all the way. I couldn't even rinse all my feet off, and certain parts of my body couldn't even get rinsed thoroughly, And so, let me see what time it is. It's 8:26. So I'm starting to smell the food now. It's 8:26 p.m. right now. So yeah, this morning that person named Joy was like making like dozens of like comments, condescending comments that's belittling me and like talking to me like a child that doesn't like trying to talk to me like I lack common sense. And her talking to me like that, if it was tomorrow, that would have ruined my birthday for me. And that would have. But then you sitting there talking about karma coming to the gang stalkers. But I just said that I don't like people to talk to me a certain way. And you saw that video and you still do it anyway. It made me question if you a perp. You got like no face on your profile, no videos, and you sitting here abusing me and talking to me like I don't know any better, like I'm dumb, talking to me like I lack common sense. So, and see, look, Stephon Adams is harassing me. Like, they don't even care that they won't even give me, like, for tomorrow, me and my twin sister's birthday. I mean, the Gang Stalking Network, they won't even give me one day out of the year. They won't even give me one day of peace. So I'm getting both heavy online and in-person gang stalking harassment. Cliff Few on Twitter just mentioned about them putting pressure on his head. And he was on Twitter, he did a video mentioned about the direct energy attacks that they're putting him through. Excuse me. So I mean, yeah, that's what they try to do, pretend to fake debunk. They pretend to fake debunk the truth about everything that I'm going through. So I figured that the fake Stephon Adams perp, that he just used my directed energy weapon video. I bet you of all videos, like, it seemed like he was sharing my video. I have his account blocked on YouTube. And he's still harassing and trolling and stalking and trying to discredit me. So, they almost did me in about 2 hours ago. They almost did me in, I was afraid that they were killing me. That's how bad it felt. And it's like, I can't even take a shower every day. 2 days in a row trying to take a shower. And you do this to me 2 days in a row. I hate when people take advantage of you, which is narcissistic or sociopathic or psychopathic. And then another narcissistic abuser would do like victim blaming and saying that you let them do such and such to you. But for me to try to stand up for myself, you want to say, I'm very demanding about how I want to be treated or how I want to be talked to. When I'm starting to stick up for myself. So I mean, people, they just do not care at all. Just don't care. And then this morning, was it this morning or last night that I found out that, yeah, I guess it was today that they rejected my appeal. So I got my first undeserved strike on TikTok on this account, on the new account on TikTok. So tomorrow I'm planning to not leave this place unless it's to take out the trash and just step right out the front right there to take out the trash maybe if I need to. But other than that, I don't plan to go out anywhere, you know. And I didn't even get to, like, at the store, I wasn't even given the option of, I don't remember, I don't think I was given the option of cash back. So I have to find another way to get $10 for, like, to try to get $10 for laundry. So then I'm just tonight, well, I would like to have me a couple of slices of bread with the sausage and the vegetables, but I don't know if I have the appetite for that. But I ate like a few little crackers and a little peanut butter as a snack this afternoon after putting up the groceries. But I'm not sure if I'm hungry enough for a couple of slices of toast, in addition to the sausage and the I don't even know if I might have buttered toast and sausage and the mixed vegetables. And then I'll, the cake it expires like on the 28th. So I guess the cupcakes. So I guess I'll have, like, to try to eat them up, have like 2 cups. I don't have nobody to share it with, but have 2 cupcakes a day until they're gone. Until they're gone. But tomorrow I will have 2 cupcakes and ice cream. But I usually take the icing, like the majority of the icing. I try to not eat a lot of the icing. I usually try to take the icing off. Not all of it, but I just leave a little bit of icing, But tomorrow morning, I'm looking forward to using those pretty, colorful eggs for breakfast. And I was thinking about maybe doing like a oven baked French toast. I don't have like the cinnamon or the spices or anything, but if I have like a French toast, kind of like a breakfast maybe, and then drizzle some syrup. Not syrup, honey on it. But maybe not. Maybe I might do that another day because I got all that cake and the cupcakes and the ice cream. I might hold off on that idea, but I might do that another time. But so I didn't get a whole lot of stuff, but I got 40 items, but it's not 40 items worth of food. But I got a couple of other items, but maybe I got 35 items worth of food or something. No, probably 30 items worth of food. And then some other miscellaneous stuff. Like I had to get more trash bags, and don't remember what else I needed to get offhand, but a couple other things. So, but thanks for the birthday wishes, and It's 8:36 p.m. right now. I'm about to go and eat and then try to go to bed. And thanks in advance for the birthday wishes. And I'm gonna try to go to I'm gonna try to go to bed after I'm done eating. And I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see if I can write a short story or two tomorrow as well.